Do you want to learn more about the real Belize and listen to locals and expat stories that are actually living here in Belize? Well, you're in the right place right now. You're listening to Belize Talk Radio, and I'm your host, Macarena Rose. Well, happy beautiful day to you, and you are listening to Belize Talk Radio, and what are we talking about today? Well, let's talk about Belize. I think that would be a good topic. So something that I have found interesting lately is this trend. In the past 10 years in Belize, I've seen people moving here like I did just to come and be in a different country. And I moved with two teenagers 10 years ago, and that was a strange thing. People were coming to retire, they wanted a second home, but now they are like lifestyle changing. So I'm introducing you today to a family you're going to absolutely adore, appreciate, and you're going to get to know their spirit as well as I have and enjoy them. So welcome to the show today. Introduce yourselves and tell them where you came from.
I am Michael, and this is my wife Christiane, and we are from Cleveland, Ohio. And we've also brought our 4 kids, 4 girls, and then we also had a little baby boy here in Belize, so we have a Belizean little boy now.
You have a Belizean little boy. See, so did you ever think your life would be that?
No?
No?
No.
He was biting her hand.
We always dreamed about living in warm tropical weather, and we'd always vacation warm tropical weather, and then we decided, why vacation there? Why don't we always just move there? It's cheap enough.
Life is too short.
Yeah. And I don't want to be 60 years old trying to move somewhere. I don't want to be 60 years old trying to move somewhere. I'm not able to move, and I'll just be older, and it'll be harder for me.
And then our kids will get established.
Yeah. Okay. Girls.
Well,
Girls.
that's true. That is so true because they do get...
Let me talk to these girls.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, girls.
It's
Girls.
true, though. People do get established in a country.
play
And
the swing set.
I remember that when people would retire to Florida, they had to find a new bank, they had to find a new hospital, they had to find a new doctor. They had to learn everything all over again. So now you guys get to do it right here, right now.
Yep.
You're fast forwarding it. So we have a wonderful. I wish you could see this. So if you're logged in, you're gonna be able to see it on our Facebook or on the Macarena Rose site. Is because we have the children here. We have a puppy that has decided to join the show today. And we're at one of the parks here in San Ignacio, and we have the 5 children. Just an amazing thing. And actually, we have our one actual Belizean with us. So, what did you name your son?
Michael Emmanuel, so it'll be Manny.
Wow, what a nice name.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show, Michael. So tell me, Cleveland, Ohio, is a big difference from Belize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cold there.
We were always kind of depressed, 9 months of gray skies and cold weather, and 3 months of nice weather, and it just didn't seem. What's the point? We were always locked up all winter long inside the house, and it's we just felt like there's more to life than this. More to life than this.
There's no snow here, right?
Right.
Yeah, thank God.
Well,
We'll
that
miss
brings me to my question. What made you decide on Belize?
Well, it was pretty
English
easy.
speaking?
Yeah, English speaking. It's still close to the United States. Everybody here was friendly.
And it was cold where we used to be.
Yeah.
That was the main reason.
But,
You're right. It is cold
And,
there.
and we knew it was affordable down here. We knew it was really affordable. We visited a couple times, and we knew we liked it. And
And if
we were
we
willing to
still
give it a
on
try.
Land, we weren't on an island.
yeah,
secluded.
we had looked at the Philippines, and we looked at
No
other
way.
countries, Hawaii, and just everything kept pointing to Belize. It was even cheaper to fly to Belize than Hawaii, and it was cheaper to live here than Hawaii.
No, that's
and,
for sure.
And we've been to Hawaii. We did the whole Hawaii experience in a week, and there was really nothing else to do in Oahu other
We
than
did
jump
anything.
another island. And I guess we were always worried about if a great tsunami came or something, we didn't want to be on the island life.
That makes
And
sense.
so we had our priorities, and it didn't line up with island life. But the good thing with Belize, we still have island life here because it is in Caribbean, and you can always go to the beach if you want. And that's another thing that sold us. We can go to the beach anytime we want and live in, celebrate the aqua blue waters of the Bahamas.
And
And
we're far enough away from the hurricanes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a plus too. And actually, that was one of my things when I thought about San Ignacio, because I moved from St. Petersburg, Florida. I was like, okay, well, what about storms or anything? I'm like, I'm going to go inland. But then come to find out, it was the mountains that really attracted me here so much.
And rivers.
And the rivers.
And the rivers.
So we have water.
Yeah.
We have water.
Yeah.
So how has your experience been now that you live here?
It's been really good.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't had
good.
anything negative so far.
Nothing's bad happened to us. We haven't had anybody rip us off.
Why is there
I'm not
shoes
saying it
in
doesn't happen. I've heard stories, but people have been good. If you
Our
use
neighbors are
wisdom
nice.
and you listen to the advice of others, you should do fine. And never be quick to do any sudden moves. Just take your time, feel it out, get a real feel for it. When you first get down here, you probably will spend a little bit more than you used to with groceries and stuff until you find out who has the best prices,
That's true.
where to get your car worked on. You'll learn, and before you know it, you'd almost cut your budget down in half. I think we have.
Yeah.
We've cut our budget down a lot,
And
not that we have to do that. It's just that was the whole point of living down here, to see how affordable we can make it to live down here.
with our big growing family.
Yeah, with our big growing family, we want to have more kids.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
awesome. We've all heard
So-
it now. There's more on the way.
Yeah, hopefully double.
Right. So
That's why we need a farm.
though we have money, we don't expect our money to last forever, And you never know with the changing economies what could happen. So to be able to live somewhere where you know that you could live off the land, it's a good feeling. I talked to many Belizeans and I said, "You ever worry about your dollar? If your dollar wasn't worth anything anymore?" And they go, "No." He said, "We know that we can go pick bananas and mangoes and live right off the land, and we don't really worry about that stuff."
Wash your clothes in the
We
river.
came from that stuff, he basically said. So it doesn't, if we lost this stuff tomorrow, it wouldn't be a big deal to us.
And boy, was that a very freeing way to live, because to know that you can eat off the land, you can sustain yourself. We have water everywhere,
Yeah.
which is a blessing. It is a sense of freedom.
Yeah,
And what did they say for our independence? They're saying Belize for me,
Charity.
Belize for you,
Right.
Belize the land of
It
the
is
free. So it is the freedom there.
and believe it or not.
And believe it or not. And
Believe it or not.
frankly, the cost of living that people are coming from in the North Americas is prohibitive. People are working to sustain, just to sustain.
A facade. And no offense, America and Canada and all the Europe, to have the house, the 2 SUVs in the driveway, the nice furniture, the nice clothes,
Nice
the
schools.
nice schools, it's all a facade, kind of. I mean, you might wake up one day and say, is this really all worth it? That's kind of what I did.
You did.
I look at the movie The Matrix,
Yes.
and he had a chance to eat the red pill and the blue, and I always think like that. I was like, man, I ate the other pill, the pill that took me out of the Matrix. And don't get me wrong, I still love America. I still love Americans, and
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, I've definitely still love my country. It's just, I just got tired of the rat race that was up there, and I just wanted to try something new.
More
While I'm
family
still
time.
young. I'm 42, and I didn't want to be 62 trying this.
Yeah, I understand that, because it is a difference of trying to do it when you're
Right.
62. And that's, again, what I used to see was people coming here and they were retiring, and they wanted to do something different. They wanted a lifestyle change. And many of them would say, I wish I had done this sooner, which is exactly what brought me here. And I was 38.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, I want to do something different. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for listening to Belize Talk Radio. Be right back. Listening to Overseas Radio Network.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena.